Hello from San Antonio, this is Siren Tarot. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. Does he or she like me? This reading is timeless. And for this reading, there are 4 different options. Option 1. I'm still getting used to this new iPhone. This is option 2. Watermelon tourmaline. Option 3, rose quartz. And 4. Think of your person of interest and make your selection. As always, timestamps will be provided. If you chose the first crystal, here is your reading. Tarot of the Divine. Four of Wands, 4 de bastos, 8 of Cups, 8 de copas, 3 of Coins, 3 de oros, No BS Love Oracle, one of my many decks available at makeplayingcards.com. The link is included in each and every description box. I use Canva to design my decks. In the running, busy as hell. She's out of toilet paper. That's an emergency. Hermetic Tarot. Three of Cups, 3 de copas, the Star, La Estrella, King of Wands, Rey de Bastos, and Miss Cleo's Tarot. Damn! Just take a card or 2 out. They took all of these cards out. That's never happened before. It's highly energetic. Damn. Okay. I'll do a good hard shuffle. Dos más. Uno. Dos. Okay, this is a really energetic connection. If you're not having sex with this person, this may not be your pile, because there's a lot of sex here. Sex. I call 8 of Wands, 8 of Staffs, 8 de bastos, the sex card. Maybe you haven't met in person. Maybe you're sexting every single day. 8 of Cups, 8 de copas. And Queen of Swords, Reina de Espadas. That is really strong, and it's quite rare to have the 2 signifiers together like that. So you're about the same age, you're equals, You're having the best sex of your lives. If you haven't met, if you're just flirting, if you're sexting, it looks like when you do get together, it's going to be the best sex of your lives. It started off as a really intense flirtation, but to have Four of Wands as the first card, this is why I don't read reversals. You don't need to. And I did notice the cards came out reversed, the first few cards. I don't read reversals. You don't have to. It's all about position, where the cards show up, etc., etc., etc. And I've seen readers who read oracle cards in reverse, and that doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me, but everyone reads their own way. To have Four of Wands as the first card and these two signifiers as the last two cards, this is definitely a strong connection that could eventually result in marriage. And then in the running, I mean, this is all in fun. The oracle cards, absolutely take those with a grain of salt. But to have Four of Wands and then in the running, this person sees you as a potential wife or husband. It started off as a really strong flirtation and it just took off. It may have started on social media. I do associate the star Aquarius with social media, specifically Instagram. That's just how I see it. If this person tells you that they are busy, that's not some half-ass excuse. They're not blowing you off. This person is very intense when it comes to work and money. They could be a workaholic. So 8 of Cups from 2 different decks, sandwiching busy as hell, and the star tells me, and I do realize the textbook definition of 8 of Cups is walking away from something. What I get from this is that both of you are on the same page. If it's not intense and deep and concentrated, meaning it's not scattered, it's monogamous, you're not talking to various people, you're not keeping your options open. If it's not intense and concentrated and focused and monogamous, you have zero interest. You both take relationships extremely seriously. You don't play. So even though it may have started as 3 of Cups, something casual, it didn't stay that way long because you're not casual people. You're not players. You're not into casual sex. And this, as goofy as this card is, the reason I made this, I don't know what I was thinking when I made it, but I may have been thinking, if you're able to call this person and tell them that you've run out of toilet paper, that's a relationship. That's not a casual connection. So either you're living together now or you're headed in that direction. This is a relationship. A possible astral combo for this person who more than likes you. I see them being crazy deep in love with you. A possible astral combo for this person, they could have Sun in Sagittarius, Scorpio rising, Moon in Aries, but I'm getting very strong masculine energy from this person, regardless of their gender, how they identify. This is a type A personality. This is not someone who sits passively on the sidelines. They make shit happen. Extremely ambitious, focused, goal-oriented. This is the energy of a plastic surgeon, someone who has gone to school to work whatever job they're working. So probably not a construction worker. They could be, but I see them being married to their career, and they had to go to school. They had to really prepare. They had to really study and work their ass off to get to wherever they are in their life right now. Some kind of surgeon, possibly an attorney, politician. This person is busy as hell, and they're not going to apologize for it. That's what you have to accept. If you're with them, you're signing up for that. You're signing up for someone who is intense about work and money. They want to be able to provide for their family. So your astro combo could be Sun in Aquarius, Scorpio rising, Moon in Aries. These are just possibilities. But for it to be this intense, I feel like you have at least one major conjunction in your synastry. You could have Sun, Moon, which you see with soulmates. It could be Mars conjunct Venus, but you probably have more than one conjunction. Conjunctions and oppositions are the strongest. I was looking through this book. I've got so many books on astrology, and this one was just on the aspects. And I think they had listed in order of importance. They had conjunction, opposition, square, trine, sextile. That's how I've always seen it, or since I really knew what astrology was about, since I've gone deep into it these past few years. The trines and the sextiles, in my experience and from research, tend to be pretty mediocre. The heat, the intensity is with the conjunction, the opposition, and the squares. So that is what I have for pile 1. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out my extra basic tarot channel for zodiac readings, my Patreon for in-depth tarot tutorials and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose the watermelon tourmaline, option 2, here is your reading, starting with Tarot of the Divine. Seven of Coins, Siete de Oros, Judgment, Queen of Coins, Reina de Oros. One of my mini decks available at makeplaincards.com, No BS Love Oracle. You should smile more. You should kiss my ass more. That's something that I've heard all my life growing up in Texas. You're too serious. You should smile. We don't fit. This could be us. So definitely getting mixed messages so far for this one. Hermetic Tarot. Seven of Pentacles again. Siete de Oros. The Foolish Man, El Loco. Three of Pentacles, Tres de Oros. And then lastly, we have Miss Cleo's Tarot. The Hermit, El Ermitaño. Six of Coins, Seis de Oros, and Five of Swords, Cinco de Espadas. No, this person does not like you. To be really blunt, I specialize in blunt truth. I mean, why waste your time on sugar-coated bullshit if you're just spinning your wheels in the mud, if you're tearing your hair out, wondering if this person likes you and it's been kind of a stalemate? Well, the sugarcoating and the bullshit's not going to really help you on your path. They feel like you're too standoffish, you're too quiet, you're too much of an introvert. They can't really get a sense of who you are, what you're about, but what they're thinking at this point, they're thinking the two of you simply aren't compatible. You're too different. They don't really understand you. They sense that you have a lot of baggage. They sense that if they were to get involved with you, it would not be casual, it would not be lighthearted, it would not be much fun. You're going to expect a lot in a relationship, and they're not the one to give you what you need and want. We don't fit. You don't have this with this person, Six of Coins. What I say again and again and again at this channel, at Patreon, and my client readings, when you strip away the labels like twin flames, soulmates, high-level soulmates, divine counterparts, karmics, whatever, all that true love truly is, it's a mutual exchange of energy. At least in the beginning, when you're getting to know each other, there has to be a mutual exchange. It can't be one person in the beginning doing all the work. Now, once you're in a committed relationship, there are going to be ebbs and flows, highs and lows. There are going to be times when you're giving 80% and they're giving 20%, and that's just life. That's just reality. But in the beginning, when you're trying to be your best self and impress the person and entice them into being in a relationship with you, you can't half-ass that, or you're going to lose them because someone else can come along and snatch them up. So they're not trying to impress you. They're not trying to pursue a relationship. This could be you thinking that throat chakra. Gracias, San Antonio. I sound like I have just smoked a pack of Marlboros and drank a fifth of Jack Daniels. I can drink all the lemon water in the world. I can drink ginger tea, turmeric, whatever. It doesn't help. You may be projecting, thinking that there's something here. This person may have expressed sexual interest, and you misinterpreted that. You thought, okay, sexual interest, that means they want to get to know me better and we're going to be in a relationship. They may have led you to believe at some point that there was something here, that this could be a relationship, but I don't see that coming together. You could have Mercury square Mercury, or perhaps your Mercury's don't aspect at all. When there's easy synastry, when there's flow between the Mercuries, you're going to make each other laugh. You're going to have these fascinating conversations that don't end. It's going to be like a meeting of the minds. I don't see a meeting of the minds here. I don't see two people who have much in common beyond perhaps an initial sexual attraction. So if you chose pile 2, you could have Sun in Virgo, Sagittarius rising, Moon in Aquarius. That's one possibility of many. This person that you're interested in, they could have Sun in Aquarius, Libra rising, Moon in Gemini, just possibilities. But just going by these cards, the usual disclaimer, this is a pick a card reading, it's not a personal reading. Going by these cards, I would say no, he or she does not like you. So if it resonates at all, I would strongly suggest that you detach and take care of yourself. And I don't see deep feelings here. I don't feel like you and this person were in a relationship. It was just a flirtation is what I'm getting. But I would strongly suggest that you move on from this. That's pile 2. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. If you're not getting notifications, you can unsubscribe, subscribe again. That's what I've heard. That's what works, apparently. Check out Extra Basic Tarot for zodiac readings. Patreon for in-depth tarot tutorials and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose Trace, this is the camera. This is the camera. Getting used to this new iPhone. I have to switch the orientation because this thing is blocking the camera. Anyway, Rose Quartz, pile 3. Here's your reading, starting with Tarot of the Divine. Seven of Swords, Siete de Espadas, the Star, La Estrella, Strength. And I can say that in Spanish, but it's going to sound terrible. It's not going to be right. I'm going to butcher the hell out of it. La Fuerza. Yeah, that's not right. Okay. One of my mini decks available at makeplayingcards.com, the No BS Love Oracle. I use Canva to design my decks. Yeah. Size does not matter. I cannot live without you. Sure you can. Am I oxygen? Am I food? Am I water? No, I'm just some random bitch you met on Instagram. You're my favorite. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Hermetic Tarot. The Wheel of Fortune. La Rueda, I butchered that. The Blasted Tower. La Torre. Six of Swords, Seis de Espadas, and then lastly, Miss Cleo's Tarot. Hierophant. Five of Cups, Cinco de Copas, Page of Staffs, Sota de Bastos. No, this person does not like you. Not to mince words, it was sex. This person was fishing. You're probably familiar with that. I don't think it's an American thing. I think it's just a global thing at this point. It's pretty prevalent. It's pretty popular, unfortunately, where a guy will just slide into numerous DMs at Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. I think Instagram's probably the worst for this kind of thing. The worst, even the worst. It's probably a tie between Facebook and Instagram. I don't know. I'm not on social media, WhatsApp, whatever. So the guy just sends DMs to random women that he finds attractive, and then whoever responds first or best with the most enthusiasm, well, ding, 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 they're the lucky winner. They get a lot of dick pics and not much else. This person is fickle. This person is a player. This person is a fuck boy, fuck girl, fuck person. They have all this weird religious guilt. Perhaps they were brought up Catholic. There's a lot of sexual repression, and by that I'm not going to get too deep, but something I noticed in San Antonio, a lot of these men, they come across like they're raging sex maniac heterosexuals, but really they're probably repressed bisexuals, even homosexuals, and it's because of the culture that they come from. So I wasn't going to go there, but I went there. So this person overcompensates because they have some confusion regarding sexuality, and this person is not capable, not right now, not without a lot of work and soul searching. This person is not capable of a quote-unquote normal, healthy relationship with any sex, heterosexual, homosexual. They're not capable of showing up with emotional authenticity and intimacy. They're just up for the early show, so to speak. They're not in it to win it. They're in it to hit it and quit it. This person's very manipulative. I see a lot of superficiality. I feel like the word narcissist is overused, but they could have narcissistic tendencies. Maybe they are a full-blown raging narcissist. But there are red flags all over this. It may have started off sexual, and at some point you caught feelings, which that's common, but you may have been this person's flavor of the month or flavor of the week. You may be waiting for something that's never going to manifest with this person. This person is not showing you who they really are. I mean, how much of a sense of a person can you get if all you're getting is dick pics and thirsty text messages? That's not really telling you much of anything other than this person hates their own company. They can't stand to be alone. They have to be in the noise constantly. The noise of affirmations from various people. This person's a mess. They're very scattered. They could have Sun in Sagittarius, Taurus rising, Moon in Gemini. I feel like they probably have a lot of mutable energy in their natal chart. And it's not a stereotype, it's true. If someone has a lot of mutable energy, I have a mutable Grand Cross. They tend to be fickle, and that's the kind of person who's going to get married 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times. It takes them a while to grow into themselves. It takes them a while to really figure out who the hell they are and what the hell they want out of life. So, player, someone you can't rely on. So yeah, you're definitely better off without this person. You could have Sun in Libra, Aries rising, Moon in Gemini. But whatever the synastry, this is not a good situation. This is very low vibration. That is what I see for pile 3. I hope that helps. Thanks so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. Check out my numerous playlists, my extra basic tarot channel for zodiac readings, on Patreon for in-depth tarot tutorials and astrology videos. Muchas gracias. And if you chose Cuatro, pile 4. Here's your reading, starting with Tarot of the Divine. Two of Coins, Dos de Oros, Ten of Swords, Diez de Espadas, the Fool, El Loco, No BS Love Oracle, one of my mini decks available at makeplayingcards.com. I love my freedom. Married to my job. Perfect match. Perhaps you both love your freedom. Perhaps you're both married to your jobs. Perhaps you both have strong Sagittarius and Aries in your natal charts. I'll call out possible astro combos once all the cards are on the table. You never count your money. While you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. King of Swords, Rey de Espadas. Oh, my favorite card. Eight of Coins, Ocho de Oros, Five of Staffs, Cinco de Bastos. And then the Hermetic Tarot. The Lovers, Los Enamorados. Knight of Wands, Caballo de Bastos. The song that just popped into my head, Cherub Rock by the Smashing Pumpkins. It's a hard song to sing. I can't really sing the Smashing Pumpkins. I'm not crazy about Billy Corgan's voice. I like a lot of their songs, but not a huge fan, and I'm definitely not a fan of Billy Corgan's voice. But I'm hearing Cherub Rock by the Smashing Pumpkins. The Star, La Estrella. So it's very likely that you met on social media and there has been this really intense flirtation. And this person likes flirting with you. They like talking to you. They're not looking for a serious, committed relationship at this time. Maybe eventually the two of you can get it together enough to co-create Eight of Pentacles, but you don't really need each other. You're both fiercely independent. It could be also that one or both of you recently ended a significant, long-term, substantial relationship, like a marriage. You're recently divorced, perhaps, and you're not looking for a rebound. So there's potential here, there's compatibility, but at this time, I don't see the two of you just chomping at the bit to get in a serious thing. You're not looking to move in together. The sex is probably better than decent. It's damn good. Or it could be if you ever actually got together. Perhaps distance is a factor. Perhaps you've just sexted so far. That reminds me of Prince Harry. He's not Prince Harry anymore, is he? Harry and Meghan. Meghan is a Leo. Harry is a Virgo. But what I'm feeling is like both of you have significant Sagittarius in your natal chart. So a possible astral combo for this person. What do we have for signifiers? We have the King of Swords and Knight of Wands. Could be an age gap. Your person of interest could have Sun in Aquarius, Moon in Sagittarius, Aries rising. Gracias, San Antonio, for wrecking my throat chakra. I don't smoke. I don't drink whiskey. Not much. I have the occasional sip of whiskey. I'm looking at this Heaven's Door, Bob Dylan's whiskey on the shelf. You know, I drink turmeric tea, Earl Grey tea with oat milk and turmeric and cinnamon. I take care of myself. But if I could snap my fingers right now and move to Todos Santos, I totally would. I am so done with San Antonio. Okay, this person, I called out a possible astral combo for this person. You could have Sun in Sagittarius, Aquarius rising, Moon in Gemini. These are just possibilities, but I feel like you and this person have gold standard synastry. You could have Mars conjunct Venus, which is definitely gold standard. Mercury conjunct Mercury, gold standard. Moon conjunct Moon, gold standard. Conjunctions are the best, usually. Then oppositions, then squares. That's not a popular opinion, but it's mine. Then trines and sextiles. I find trines and sextiles to be quite boring, but to each their own. So good sex, good times. You're both highly intelligent. You make each other laugh. You have this dark, really smart sense of humor. You see the world in a similar way. You could be a perfect match. So I don't see this person currently being in love with you, but they're interested. There's a lot of lust. There is a lot of respect. They're not currently in love. You probably aren't either. You're just talking. You're just getting to know each other. There's no rush. There's no desperation. You're not trying to move in tomorrow and have babies. So that's good. That's healthy. That's what I have for pile 4, and that does conclude this pick a card reading. Thank you all so much for watching, liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing. Sending you all massive love and light from San Antonio.